Hello, how are we? I hope you're doing well. I hope you've got this far after the branding and pricing module. Let's have a quick pit stop before we go on to marketing, because marketing is quite a big one and you need to be ready. You need to have the foundations laid. By now, you should have your prices sorted. You should have a fair idea of what you want to charge for the next 6 to 12 months, your minimum prices. You should have a fair idea of different levels of prices for different breeds and where you want to be. You should have a good idea of your branding, not just your aesthetics, your logo, your fancy colours, that bit was a fun bit, but also the brand message you want to give to your clients and therefore the ideal customers you want to attract. And hopefully you've had the strength and an individuality to put a little bit of you in there. Remember, our ideal clients aren't just paying for a dog groomer, they're paying for you to groom their dog. They want you. They want you because of all the things you're going to tell them in your marketing. So marketing, what the heck does it mean? Does it just mean advertising? Do I need to do it because my books are full and I don't need any more clients? Do I need to do marketing? Can I just leave that part of this thing? Surely. No. Okay. So marketing and advertising, they are the same, but they're not. Marketing is a big umbrella and advertising is one of the things underneath it. So if we see marketing, it's basically the way we present our business, our branding to the outside world, be that social media, leaflet drops, face-to-face conversations, even in the salon. Marketing is a really, really, really big all-encompassing topic. And under that umbrella, yes, there is advertising. Now, advertising is for those who do want to grow their business, who do want new customers, who do want to add new services, who do want to somehow attract new eyes to their business. That's advertising. However, if you don't want to do that, what you need to do is nurture. Nurturing is for our existing clients. Nurturing is making sure they don't even look at any new groomers when they come into town. Nurturing is making sure that when we put our price increase up by whatever we put it up by, they're like, fair enough, she is worth every penny. Nurturing is making sure they know that we are qualified, that we are experienced, that we are skilled, that we are freaking amazing, and how dare they even try and go elsewhere. Nurturing, if done properly, will be kind of your worst enemy because you have a day off sick and God forbid they go elsewhere, they'll wait and they'll never want to go anywhere. That's nurturing. Nurturing is loyalty. Nurturing is them just wanting you. No other groomer, you. If you were to retire, they'll be upset. That's nurturing. That's kind of what we want, unfortunately, even though it's sometimes a bit of pressure, it's what we want. Nurturing alongside boundaries, but the boundaries is later on. Here's the thing. With marketing, even if you want to grow your business, say you want to still fill 50% of your spaces, you're just starting out, you've got a massive diary still to fill, loads of customers still to get. Please don't worry. We need to focus on this, not this, even for you guys that want to grow. Because here's what happens. Nurturing filters down and it does this for you without even thinking about it. Nurturing will advertise your business without you even thinking. Even if you nurture your 10 clients you've already got, if that's all you have to start off with, that's fine. Focus on that. This bit just becomes a byproduct. You don't have to worry about it. You know how I often say how as women, the hustle, the push, the kind of, I'm available, I'm this, please come book with me. It feels desperate. Sometimes it feels a little bit ick. It feels a little bit unnatural. Coming up to people with leaflets and handing them out kind of feels a little bit uncomfortable and like needy. We don't have to do that. If we do this happens without us even thinking. Because the more we nurture our existing clients, the more we tell them how much we appreciate them, the more we tell stories about their dogs on social media, we instill FOMO, fear of missing out, into everyone else that's watching. They're like, wow, she seems like she knows what she's on about. She really likes her clients and her clients all seem happy. And the more we nurture our existing clients, the more they're going to recommend us to their friends, the more they're going to rave about us. This just happens. We don't have to do the desperate ickness of the push and the hustle. This makes this happen without even thinking about it. Sorry, I just had to look down. So there's a basic, we shouldn't have to convince clients of why they want to come to our business. They should actually just look at what we're doing, look at us getting on with our business, and they're like, I want to be with her because she sounds like she's really good. And nurturing is what we're going to look into in the next few lessons. It's about what we put on our social media, about establishing ourselves as the authority in dog coat care. Like if you've watched the Brushing Up webinar, I kind of touched on this, but this is us going deeper into it now. This is us showing about how to do educational posts and establish ourselves as the professional. This is about us doing value posts and just showing kind of behind the scenes of what happens in the salon, show some dogs chilling out, show a dog having a bath, and just everything about what we do. We're sending very subtle messages of how freaking amazing we are and how our individual brand is just so strong, that we are instilling fear of missing out and just desire to want to get in with us in everyone else watching. The advertising bit is done by itself. If you do want to tell people that you have availability, that you are growing, that you have spaces for new dogs, that's fine. The rule on that is that we tend to do 80-20. So 80% of our marketing should be about nurturing our existing clients, about telling them how amazing they are. And then every now and again, every fifth post, 20% of the posts, we tell them, hey, do you know what? I've got space for new clients in March. If you want to get on my books, give me a ring now. Or I'm opening my waiting list. Even if you haven't got a waiting list, it's a great idea to say you have, because it makes them feel like, oh my God, she's not got enough availability, she's quite busy. Waiting list, she sounds like she's in demand. And also waiting list means that when somebody rings with like 5 chow chows and they want them all dematting and one's a bit tetchy, you can go, I'll put you on the waiting list, and then you can just never get back to them. You can choose your dogs, basically. I'm not saying don't do chow chows, but there are sometimes red flags, and we sometimes get into situations we wish we hadn't. A waiting list is a really good one for that. So that's the introduction to marketing. This is what we're going to be focusing on. Nurturing our existing clients, even if that is just your first 10 clients or your entire full diary and you don't want more. Because nurturing our clients, if we are full and don't want more, it keeps them strong, it keeps them coming back, it keeps them riding the waves of price increases and boundaries, and they don't care because we are so amazing to them. And the advertising bit, that just happens. We don't have to worry about pushing or being awkward or being selly or being pushy and desperate. We don't have to worry about that anymore because we're just going to nurture, and that's through marketing. I will see you in the next video, and we are going to discuss social media.